The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 78 yards. And the Niners need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Cousins to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Charles already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I don't see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up. They can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third down, Cousins. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 28 yards. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Gain of 14. First down, Vikings.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. To throw is Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Akers is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Next to score, Niners 20, Vikings 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 53 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, and not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Vikings 7. Jake Moody to kick
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset and put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Play action now. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Again, it's Cousins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Cousins fakes a jet sweep, and off play action, he wants to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Cousins. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. On play action, Cousins. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw, Cousins. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Cousins now. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
4th down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Gun.
First down. Here's Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead now down to 20.
Vikings 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And quickly, they get to the line. Cousins now from the 50.
Open man is Osborne.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Cousins.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
working out of the gun. Cousins. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. On third down, Cousins.
Pass complete to Addison.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
a gain of 7. But it's fourth down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
First down, Vikings.
Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they're going to speed things up here. Cousins again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Cam Akers.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Niners 41, Vikings 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Purdy on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Cousins. Throw left side, complete. That's Oliver. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Purdy now to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And they got to him again. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down, Minnesota.
Play action now. Cousins.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
5 yards to go.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down.
To the air again. It's Cousins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 42 yards.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Here's McLeod from his end zone.
Fighting through it, he's got space.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Purdy now on second down. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Purdy's pass, complete to Debo Samuel. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, 55 yards. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try.
47, Vikings 35.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Cousins on first down.
They'll find Osborne here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here comes 2nd down. Cousins now from the 50. He lets one go deep for Addison. And this is caught inside the 5. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. Now Cousins. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now,
touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin from 17 yards out. And the Commanders are on the board first here in Vegas. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Here we go, here we go.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Here we go, here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Back to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. But tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
And they go play action now. Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First down, Bengals.
Play action, it's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Mixon.
And some room to roam now. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Burrow will throw. Short throw to Smith. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Touchdown, Browns!
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
29 yards.
And the Browns strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Burrow. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Rodney McLeod, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
Now Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Jackson Hill on the coverage.
Here's Watson, option left. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On 1st down, Watson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
14. Bengals 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They begin with a run by Mixon. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5 from the gun to give to Mixon. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They run for it with Mixon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Watson on 1st down. Drops it off for Chubb. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And off we go from Soldier Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Herbert to start the drive. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Here's Hill on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40.
And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37.
They'll run here. Raheem Mostert. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Thompson fakes a handoff. Now going to throw it.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Let's go.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Thompson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Thompson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Flush to his right. That's complete to Mooney. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Now Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Madden.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left, Hill. First down, here's Thompson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Thompson now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 3rd and long, Thompson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Yannick Ngakoue drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. That is caught by Herbert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down and 6. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Off play action, Fields. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Thompson.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Second down throw for Thompson. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried the throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Thompson now, 3rd down. We'll get this into the hands of Mostert. There he goes, left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark, because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
You got a mini base. Why not? Tonight.
Fields on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore, 56 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. It's only a one-score game, third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Thompson fakes a handoff. Now going to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Sticking with Thompson here. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Now a 3rd and 6. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now they turn to Thompson to throw it. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hill. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Ced Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, let's go. All right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught by Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon,
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield.
This is intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Tackle by Emmanuel Mosley from the 23. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Check smash.
Another tote for ETN. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2. They'll run with ETN.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that just...
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Goff now looking to throw.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. To the air again. Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. There he goes, right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play. And
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Lawrence. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, run!
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. ETN up the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Hey, let's go.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. Running free at the 45. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 41 yards. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
This to the corner, right side. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Goff throwing again. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
46 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Lions 14, Jaguars 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They go play action with Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 68 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At their own 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
2nd and 6. Sacked back at the 31. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. But I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
It's complete to Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. On 4th down, Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Lions 1st down.
Here's Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now an option play on second down.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on third. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Goff.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of 16 yards.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll be tackled at the 45, following a gain of just 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here is 3rd down and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Going for it. Here's Etienne.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
4 down.
Goff now looks to throw. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, Goff. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sink right. Sink right open. Open. Phil.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best block.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10.
Now it's Goff. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Goff. And he fires one incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Goff. And that's caught by Williams. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed the convert on 4th and long. So this is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard.
Hey, here we go, Sunday.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
That's good for a Seahawks.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Walker net.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is the tight end fan. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now third down and 6 to go. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go, hey. Check 58.
They snap it to Smith. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Walker once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, they'll run the option right. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
2nd and 10.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
No receivers open, so he's forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Walker is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And how about that? A gain of 15 there on 4th and 10.
21G.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Tua.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Go ahead. Hey, come up two.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is incomplete here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third down and 10. Lockett, the motion man right.
Throwing on third down, Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this and lead. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at the 28-yard line.
13 next.
After the interception, here's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First down 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno.
Returning right back to Lockett.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
9-yard line, second and 6. On second down, it's Walker.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, here's Walker.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Look at him go inside the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, Mostert.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Tua with a throw brought in by Hill.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14 to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Tyler Lockett now with a return.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 77 yards.
And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
There he goes, right side.
He may go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
69 yards.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here this third quarter.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Lockett the return.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Second down, here's Mostert again. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That is caught, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert. His second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Ready? Hey, trio left. There we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Geno now to throw. Steps away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. short throw to Disley. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Smith now on second down. This is Fant on the short completion. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Going right back to Fant. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
That's good for a Seahawks.
From the red zone now, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
53.
Now Geno. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Hey, it's a clip.
Geno's going to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now he's loose again. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 77 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Check 59, cover.
Smith's going to throw it. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw is Tua. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon.
And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Six officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
And they're on 27-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It'll buy some time right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
On 3rd down, Winston. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it. Now Winston. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Winston. Flushed out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jameis again. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And brought down, but not
before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Saints.
Winston now. Again, it's Johnson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Here we go, even. Stop.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8.
Hey, let's get some further. Here, come see.
Now Winston. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're scoreless after 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To the air again with Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Pickett now on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's Pickett.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Saints 14, Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Pickens going in motion left. Now they'll fake the jet sweep, but now here's Pickett off play action.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Play fake. Winston. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Winston.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Jameis now on first down. Flush to his right. He completes it to Olave. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Pickett back to the air on second down. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Score Saints 21, Steelers nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, Winston. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Saints first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
On the ball, on the ball.
They run with Thomas. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston now. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Winston. This one taken in by Olave. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
Steelers, nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alontae Taylor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Harris running straight ahead. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On the tackle. Brings up third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Steelers first down.
Pickett now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pickett. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
2nd and 6 at the Saints.
Now Pickett changing the play. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
3rd and long for Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now Pickett. Man open is Robinson.
Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Steelers 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now an audible here into something else.
Play fake. Winston.
The pass caught by Olave.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
And the Saints first down.
Winston here to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. And
it'll be intercepted. Pushing his way through.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Let's go.
Here is third and quite a ways. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And they're going to sack him again. The fifth time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
2 yards to go, second down.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Winston.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think